Auroras occur when solar wind particles collide with Earth's magnetic field and interact with atmospheric gases, creating dazzling lights near the poles. Lightning is caused by the buildup and discharge of static electricity in clouds, with each strike releasing up to 1 billion volts of energy. Rainbows form when sunlight is refracted and reflected inside water droplets, creating a spectrum of colors visible at a specific angle. Sprites are mysterious red flashes that occur high above thunderclouds during lightning storms, often invisible from the ground. Sahara Desert. Dust can travel thousands of kilometers, crossing the Atlantic Ocean to fertilize the Amazon rainforest with essential nutrients. Volcanic lightning, a rare and dramatic phenomenon, occurs when ash particles in an eruption cloud collide and generate static electricity. Mirages are optical illusions caused by the refraction of light in layers of air with different temperatures, making distant objects appear distorted or floating. Approximately 67% of Earth's surface is covered by clouds at any given time, helping to regulate the planet's temperature by reflecting sunlight. The morning glory cloud is a rare tubular cloud formation that can stretch over 1,000 kilometers and is often seen in northern Australia. Red moons and suns occur due to atmospheric scattering of light by particles such as ash or smoke, which enhance red wavelengths. Polar stratospheric clouds, also known as nacreous clouds, form at high altitudes in polar regions and display vibrant, iridescent colors. The Earth's atmosphere contains airglow, a faint emission of light caused by chemical reactions in the upper atmosphere, visible from space. Kelvin. Helmholtz clouds look like ocean waves in the sky and form when two layers of air move at different speeds, creating a rolling effect. A phenomenon called diamond dust occurs in polar regions, where tiny ice crystals in the air reflect sunlight, creating a sparkling effect. Glories are circular rainbows, often seen around an airplane's shadow on clouds, caused by the diffraction of light. Ball lightning is a rare phenomenon where glowing orbs of light appear during thunderstorms, sometimes lasting several seconds. Atmospheric rivers are narrow bands of concentrated water vapor in the sky that can transport massive amounts of moisture over long distances. The green flash is a brief burst of green light that can be seen just as the sun rises or sets, caused by atmospheric refraction. Halos are rings of light around the sun or moon, formed by ice crystals in the atmosphere that refract and reflect light. Fire rainbows, or circumhorizontal arcs, occur when sunlight passes through ice crystals in high altitude clouds, creating colorful patterns. Earth's atmosphere scatters blue light more than other colors, which is why the sky appears blue during the day. Noctilucent clouds, the highest clouds in Earth's atmosphere, form near the edge of space and glow faintly after sunset. The St. Elmo's fire phenomenon is a blue or violet glow seen during thunderstorms, caused by electrical discharge from pointed objects like ship masts. The ozone layer in the stratosphere absorbs harmful UV radiation from the sun, protecting life on Earth from dangerous levels of exposure. The Coriolis effect causes large-scale atmospheric patterns like trade winds and hurricanes to rotate in specific directions based on Earth's rotation. Atmospheric pressure decreases with altitude, which is why mountaintops have thinner air and lower oxygen levels than sea level. The aurora australis is the southern hemisphere's counterpart to the northern lights, visible in places like Antarctica and southern Australia. A sundog is a bright spot of light that appears on either side of the sun, created by ice crystals in the atmosphere. The troposphere, the lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere, contains almost all the weather phenomena we experience daily. The mammatus cloud looks like pouches hanging from the sky and often appear after severe thunderstorms. The Earth's atmosphere extends about 1,000 kilometers above the surface, but most of its mass is concentrated in the first 10 kilometers. Wind can carry the scent of flowers or other particles across vast distances, allowing animals to detect signals from kilometers away. The foehn wind, a warm, dry wind descending on the leeward side of mountains, can rapidly melt snow and change temperatures. He-boops are massive dust storms that occur in arid regions, often created by collapsing thunderstorms, pushing air downward. Clouds can weigh millions of kilograms, but they float. The water droplets are spread over a large area and supported by updrafts. Atmospheric supercells are powerful thunderstorms that can produce tornadoes, hail, and heavy rainfall due to rotating updrafts. The Earth's atmosphere helps protect us from meteoroids, most of which burn up as they pass through it, creating shooting stars. The polar vortex is a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding Earth's poles, which can influence global weather patterns. Auroras are more intense during periods of high solar activity, such as solar storms or coronal mass ejections. The blue jet is a type of lightning that shoots upward from the tops of thunderclouds into the stratosphere, reaching altitudes of 50 kilometers. The tropopause, the boundary between the troposphere and stratosphere, acts as a lid, trapping most weather systems below it. The heat island effect occurs in cities where concrete and asphalt retain heat, making urban areas warmer than surrounding countryside. The mesosphere, the third layer of the atmosphere, is where most meteoroids burn up, creating the streaks of light we call meteors. Fog is essentially a low, lying cloud that forms when the air near the ground cools to its dew point, causing moisture to condense. Atmospheric humidity can vary dramatically, influencing how hot or cold the air feels, a phenomenon known as the heat index. Hurricanes lose strength as they move over land because they are cut off from the warm ocean waters that fuel them. Gravity waves in the atmosphere form when air is displaced and then oscillates, creating rippling patterns visible in clouds. The Indian Ocean dipole affects atmospheric patterns, alternating between warm and cool phases, impacting global weather. Carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor are key greenhouse gases that trap heat in the atmosphere, regulating Earth's climate. A silver thaw happens when freezing rain coats surfaces with a layer of ice, creating a sparkling, glass-like effect. Thunder can travel over 20 kilometers from the source of a lightning strike, with the sound delayed due to the speed of sound in air. The ionosphere, a region of Earth's upper atmosphere, reflects and modifies radio waves, enabling long-distance communication. The atmosphere scatters red wavelengths during sunrise and sunset, giving the sky its vivid colors during these times. The shadow bands phenomenon occurs just before and after a solar eclipse, creating rippling patterns of light on the ground. Katabatic winds are cold, dense air masses that flow downhill, often observed in Antarctica or mountainous regions. The stratosphere, located above the troposphere, contains the ozone layer, which blocks most of the sun's harmful UV rays. Clouds at different altitudes move in various directions due to wind shear, influencing storm development and weather patterns. Earthshin is the faint glow on the dark side of the moon, caused by sunlight reflecting off Earth's surface and clouds. The quasi-biennial oscillation is a regular pattern of wind changes in the stratosphere that influence tropical weather. During a temperature inversion, warm air traps cooler air near the ground, preventing it from rising and often causing smog. Gravity dust devils on Earth are mini tornado, like whirlwinds caused by rising hot air, most common in deserts. The solar constant is the amount of solar radiation Earth receives at the top of its atmosphere, which drives weather systems. Wind speeds in the jet stream can reach up to 400 kilometers per hour, influencing flights and global weather patterns. Atmospheric rivers can carry more water vapor than the Amazon River's outflow, causing heavy rainfall when they make landfall. Auroras can create faint, crackling, or hissing sounds, though this phenomenon is rare and not fully understood. Dust devils on Mars are similar to those on Earth, but can be much larger, reaching heights of several kilometers. The term greenhouse effect originated in the 19th century to describe how Earth's atmosphere traps heat, similar to a glass greenhouse. Cloud. 2. Ground lightning accounts for only about 25% of all lightning